Hey, what's up guys? Andrew Tripp coming at you guys today with a brand new video. It's been a couple weeks since we've seen you guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into this. This is going to be a little bit of a collection update. I have a few things I've gotten from the last few weeks. Nothing crazy here, but just a few things I can show you, and then I'm going to wrap up this video with a little bit of a vlog of Monster Day. So Monster Day is a pretty much an annual event now. This is the third year that they've had it here in Colorado, and it's actually in Greeley, Colorado. And essentially it's basically just a one-day event where everything's kind of monster themed. It's very family friendly. They have vendors, food, just all kinds of like little activities and things you can do. They have different contests, and it's actually run by Distortions Unlimited. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but they're a prop making effects company. They're actually located here in Colorado. They've done tons of really cool things. They've made a lot of props for Alice Cooper that he uses on stage or some of his music videos. Just a really cool company, and they make some fantastic things. So every year they have like a mascot, and it's the first 2 years they had a gremlin, and last year they had like a female gremlin, and then this year was actually like an alien. But yeah, it's just a really cool event. You know, considering we don't really have many horror conventions or anything that goes on in Colorado, it's nice to have something like that. There's a company out there called Don't Be a Monster, and it's basically an anti-bullying company, and all the proceeds from Monster Day actually gets donated to them, which is really cool as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's start with the collection update here. So I got a few things here. So the first one is going to be a release from Arrow Video. This is Climax here on Blu-ray. This is a film that came out, I think, in 2018 originally. Yeah, 2018. It's a very strange film. It's a, I believe it's French is what they speak in this. I mean, yeah, it is definitely French. And this is a Region B release as well. I don't think it plays on US players. It says Region B down here, but sometimes I know those releases could be region free. I got this on eBay for about like $8 shipped, so it was a good deal, and that's why I went ahead and snagged it. But yeah, essentially this is a film about a, like, not really, I don't want to say like it's a school of dancers, but it's like a group of dancers that have rehearsal, and essentially towards the end of the film they ended up being drugged, and they kind of start going crazy. It's a really strange film. It's very sexual, very kind of artsy, I would say. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was pretty solid overall. I'd probably give this another watch, and for the price that I paid, I really can't complain. I know there is a US release of this film. It's just not put out by Arrow. It's probably put out, I don't know if it might have the distributor name on here. I think it might be Lionsgate or something, but from what I've heard, it's like a BDR disc, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, anyways, Climax here. This comes with some special features. Basically, it's just a couple different commentaries. You get some interviews. It looks like a couple different featurettes. So yeah, Climax, check it out. I got another release here from Arrow, actually, and this one is called Alice, Sweet Alice. This is actually a nice little slasher film from the late 70s, I want to say. Let me double check. Yeah, 1976. And I'll just go ahead and read the synopsis for you guys on this one. Young Brooke Shields meets an end in this religious-themed proto-slasher par excellence from director Alfred Soule. On the day of her first communion, young Karen is savagely murdered by an unknown assailant in a yellow rain mac and creepy translucent mask. But the nightmare is far from over. As the knife-wielding maniac strikes again and again, Karen's bereaved parents are forced to confront the possibility that Karen's wayward sister Alice might be the one behind the mask, bearing influences from likes of Hitchcock and then booming Italian giallo film, and more specifically Nicholas Roeg's Don't Look Now. Alice, Sweet Alice is an absolutely essential and often overlooked entry in the canon of 1970s American horror. And this film is pretty fantastic. I've never seen this before. If I have, it's been many years. So this was essentially a first time watch for me, where I actually got to sit down and pay attention to the film, and it's really good. I definitely digged it, and for it being a 70s film, the transfer on this is absolutely gorgeous. Arrow does a phenomenal job with their releases, and they definitely did not dropped the ball on this one. This one was absolutely fantastic, and I really do love the artwork on here as well. That comes with this. It comes in the slip cover. It's like this yellow slip cover, which is absolutely gorgeous as well. So this special edition includes a brand new 2K restoration of the original theatrical version of the film. You get the original uncompressed mono audio, optional English subtitles. You get brand new audio commentaries, archival audio commentaries. First Communion, Alfred Souls remembers Alice, Sweet Alice, so it's like a featurette on here. Alice on My Mind, a brand new interview with the composer. Let's see, just a few other different interviews and featurettes. There's a Lost Childhood, the locations of Alice, Sweet Alice. It's a tour of the original Alice, Sweet Alice shooting locations hosted by our author Michael Gingold. Alternate Holy Terror television cut, deleted scenes, alternate opening title, trailer and TV spots, image gallery, and the original screenplay. So of course this is just jam-packed with special features from Arrow here. I'll do a little bit of an unboxing of this one for you guys so you can see some more of the artwork. So we take that slip cover off. Here is the original artwork, the back side of that as well, and on the inside you got the disc with, of course, some inserts from Arrow. You get a Alice, Sweet Alice poster. So you get the newer commissioned artwork on the one side, and then the other side you get some additional different artwork, which is kind of cool. This is like a killer kit. Kind of shows you like you buy the knife and gloves and mask. Usually Arrow, from most of their collector's editions, I would say, their posters are like on a thicker kind of paper, I would say. This is definitely a little bit thinner, so I don't know if that's just something they've recently changed or not. And then it comes with a little booklet. Just talks about the film. There's a couple different images in there. So, gorgeous release from Arrow. I pre-ordered this from Amazon. I think I got it for like 25 bucks. Super happy to own it. This is actually, I think this is the first US release, Blu-ray release of this movie. I think Code Red had put out a release that essentially was region free, but I'm not too sure on that one. So Alice, Sweet Alice. Now I'll jump into this one. This is a film I double dipped on, which I probably shouldn't have, but I went ahead and did it. And this is the Halloween 2018. This is a 4K Blu-ray Steelbook exclusive to Best Buy. They did do a Steelbook when this film originally came out on Blu-ray. Let me see, I can probably show it to you guys real quick. So this is the original Steelbook that they had released, which I liked. The cover art, I know some people weren't a fan of it, but I still think it was pretty cool. So this did get a re-release with different artwork, which I don't know, it's hard to say which one I like more, but this one's really, really cool. All the features and everything about the edition is completely the same. It's just different artwork is all. So there's the back side there, Michael holding his knife. And then on the inside, we have the 4K disc that has artwork, and then just the Blu-ray, which just says Halloween on it. And I'll go ahead and take those out so you can see the inner artwork. So we got Jamie Lee Curtis right here, and then of course Michael Myers right there. So very, very cool. I really dig this edition. I think you could still get this at Best Buy. I'm pretty sure it's still available, and it's only 20 bucks right now. 20 bucks for a 4K Steelbook is honestly super cheap. This does come with a digital code, which I'll give to you guys. So here's a free 4K code for Halloween 2018. Very awesome. Show that to you guys one more time. So yeah, I really didn't need it, but I wanted it, so I did double dip on this one. The last film I have for you guys is one I actually just picked up this morning from Best Buy. This is the Leprechaun 7-film collection Steelbook. So I know that there's been a previous release, I think it's the same release, of the Leprechaun films on Blu-ray. I think it came with Origins as well. I know this edition does, but I'm not too sure if the last one did. But I saw this, and I didn't own the Leprechaun films. I've seen them all. I absolutely love them. They're super goofy and just a fun time. But I had to snag it. I think it was like 25 bucks, so it wasn't too bad. So There was only 2 copies that they had at my Best Buy. This is the best looking one. It has a couple little dings on it, which kind of suck, but the artwork is really cool. You got him right there on the front. Here's the back side. It just tells you about the different films and bonus features. The only one this doesn't include is the newest Leprechaun film, which I think is called Leprechaun Returns. I could be wrong on that, but that one is not included in here. I know you could pick that up at Best Buy for like 10 bucks, which I plan to do eventually. I've seen all the films. I just actually have never seen Origins or the newest one that's out, but I've heard mixed things about Origins, and I've actually heard pretty good things about the latest one. So here is the back side of the Steelbook. You got the little 4-leaf clover there. Here's the side that says Leprechaun 7 Film Collection. And then on the inside, it does come with a digital code. Looks like for all 7 films. So here is another digital code for you guys. First come, first serve on that. And let me go ahead and pop these back discs out so I can show you the, I guess it's the same, so let me leave that one in there. So yeah, Best Buy just re-released a couple different 7 film collections. Like I know they just did the Nightmare on Elm Street one. They re-released the, they done like the Conjuring. They did all they did like the first 2 Conjuring films with Annabelle or something, like in a triple pack. They've just done Saw, that's what it was. They did the Saw collection. So they've done a few little re-releases of previous sets that have been put out with just different cover art. This is one that was put into the Steelbook. They also put the Saw one into the Steelbook as well. So the inner artwork there, you can see it's just like the coin with the leprechaun on there, like in a skull. And so the first disc includes Leprechauns 1 and 2 and the bonus features. The disc 2 includes 3 and 4 and special features. Same artwork basically. And then you get disc 3, which is Leprechaun in the Hood, Leprechaun Back to the Hood, and special features. And then the last disc is Leprechaun Origins. So pretty cool set for 25 bucks. It's not a bad price considering you're getting 7 films, and I do enjoy these films as cheesy as they are. I think they're a good time. So that is the Leprechaun Collection. So that's pretty much it for movies. I have a couple things I got to show you guys from Monster Day, as well as just a few random items I picked up. We'll go ahead and start with this one here. So this is the new issue. Well, not the newest, because there is a new one, but the one before that of Birth Movies Death. And I picked this up from my local Alamo Draft House. And I actually picked this up when I went to go see the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is absolutely fantastic. Really, really good Quentin Tarantino film. Highly recommend it if you guys have not seen it. But I did purchase this little book, which is basically called The Man They Call QT. And this is a just kind of like a story of Quentin Tarantino. Kind of tells you, I think it's his life story. I haven't fully read through this yet. But it basically kind of goes through the history of his different films. It's loaded with really cool images in here. So I'm very excited to read through this and check it out. The latest issue of Birth Movies Death, I think, is a crossover between Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark and the new It film, Chapter 2, which I did also see. I'm sorry. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I just had a brain fart. And it was really good. I really, really enjoyed it. You know, I know some people were worried about it being PG-13. However, the books are very targeted towards kids, so I still think this film needed to be a kid family-friendly film. So being PG-13, I think, is perfect. I really, really dug it. Overall, solid film. The other thing I got here that I didn't get from Monster Day is, I got this yesterday actually from my local Spirit, is the 1978 Michael Myers mask from Trick or Treat Studios. So this just came out, I think, in just the last few weeks here from Trick or Treat Studios. I know a lot of people are still waiting to get theirs. I didn't pre-order this because last year when I pre-ordered the 2018 Michael Myers mask, I got mine almost 2 months after a lot of people had been getting theirs. And I pre-ordered mine like the day of, so I was just pretty frustrated with how late I got my mask. So this time I decided to hold off and hope to see if I can get one locally. super glad I did, because I walked into Spirit, they had 3 of these. This is definitely the best looking one, and I've seen a lot of people online too showing some of the masks that they gotten, and some of them are good, some of them are not the best. I think this one's pretty perfect. The mouth slit is good, the paint job on it's good. It's kind of hard to see in this video, but he has a lot more blue undertones than the other masks did, which I really like. The hair needs a little bit of work. I gotta do some styling on it, but honestly, I don't even think I'm gonna get this one rehauled. I think it's really solid and a fantastic sculpt. It just looks good for a Michael Myers mask. Throw it on. Just to kind of show you guys. But yeah, picked this up. It was $69.99, which is definitely higher than Trick or Treat Studios website price, but I had a 20% off one item Spirit coupon, which dropped it down to actually like 58 bucks before tax or something. So really awesome. It does come with a different tag than the Trick or Treat Studio one does. You get this tag here. It still says Trick or Treat Studios on it, but it's just different than that like classic orange tag that's usually attached to the side of the neck. So yeah, really happy to finally snag this guy up. All right, so now I have 2 little things from Monster Day I can show you guys. Like I said, there was a good amount of vendors there. My girlfriend actually participated last year. She had her own little booth that she was selling some stuff. She didn't do it this year. But yeah, they didn't have as many this year as I said that they had last year, but there were still some cool things. I picked up this little keychain. It's just like a little zombie skull head, whatever you would want to call it. I think it's made out of resin, but I kind of liked it. It was like $5. I'm a little worried about the paint job. It might get kind of scratched off from the keys, but I can always repaint it. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, little keychain. From the same booth, I actually picked this up, and it's a little shrunken head, which I think might also be like, this one might be like a resin or some kind of like a hard plastic or something, but it has a cool little beard here. The back of it you actually have to lace yourself, which I just haven't done it yet, or stitch it. But it's a harder kind of shell on it, but it's pretty cool. I'm probably gonna hang this in my car or something. So those are the 2 things I picked up from Monster Day. And then make sure you guys stay tuned, because I'm gonna just include a bunch of footage from Monster Day so you guys can see some of the stuff. There's a you'll see in the video, like kind of go through this area where there's all kinds of different props and things set up. That's actually all stuff made by Distortions Unlimited, the company I was kind of telling you guys about. And that guillotine in there is actually the one that was used in Alice Cooper's music video. So it's really cool just to kind of see that stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Check it out. And thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I haven't been putting them out as fast, but yeah, you know how it is. So anyways, guys, I do very much appreciate your support. I am getting really close to 500 subs. I do plan to do a giveaway once I hit that, so stay tuned for that too, and thank you guys for your support. But anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Picture back? It's delicious.
Wake up. What do you call a hobbit party?
What?
If you're out there, you better back
A little get-together. Does an elf laugh at a joke?
Seen a man eat a chicken once in a lifetime.
How many times?
Once, when he hears it. How many times does a hobbit laugh at a joke?
I don't know.
Once when he hears it, and once when he gets it. Why don't you ask a hobbit for money?
Why don't you ask a hobbit for money?
Because he's always a little short.
Come on, cheer him on. He can hear you. He likes that. He needs more encouragement. Come on.